Sam Silk. Ain't nobody has Sam Silk, Sam Silk. Nobody's fucking man in radio, giving high something's all a go. Sam Silk, Sam Silk. Sam Silk, Sam Silk. From right on time 95, he's the man with the line. Right on time 95, he's the man with the line. Right now.
You the man and Sam Silk.
Sam Silk. Ain't nobody has Sam Silk, Sam Silk. Nobody's fucking man in radio, giving high something's all a go. Sam Silk, Sam Silk. Sam Silk, Sam Silk. Right on time 95, he's the man with the line. Right on time 95, he's the man with the line. Right now.
Hey, man, welcome. Good afternoon. Good morning, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, part of the country that you hanging out in or live in. Man, oh, man. Welcome to the podcast, the Facebook Live, whatever you may be watching us on. Monita, how you been, Monita? Jay Price, what's going on? Brian Carter, what's up, man? Barbara, Kenya Brown, man. Kenya Brown's on there. Did you know that, Kenya? Aaliyah, our social media, everything for all of Ohio and Detroit and all everywhere. So Aaliyah's going to hang out with us. Say something to Mike, Aaliyah.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, they can hear you good. There you
The
go.
Facebook land.
All right. Welcome, man. We got a whole lot to talk about today. I want to say this, man. I got to say this. I think I'm just getting older. So, we always got something to say. We have something to say. Sometimes it is good to ask for your tongue to be led when it comes to speak before you just speak.
Wow.
And sometimes you just have to let the chips fall the way that they fall, and you will be justified later.
Amen.
All right? So
Say
pass
it.
that on. Pass that on to somebody. Pass that on. You don't always have to fight your battles yourself now. Sometimes you just got to be like, you know what? You said.
That's right.
And it's okay because he got to honor that.
But God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I say that because he told me to shut up, and I had to listen.
That's right.
And then he turned around and worked it out.
Work it out.
All right, guys, so we about to dive into today's conversation. Feel free to leave your comments, and you can call in as well. Call in, and we'll take your phone call, 888-409-0931, 888-409-0931. Let's dive into it.
Okay. Dear Sam, my wife just recently had our third child, and this child doesn't look like me, her, our other two, or anybody I know. Now we have had marital problems prior to her getting pregnant this third time, and I will admit that I have been unfaithful, but I don't know for sure if she's ever been or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I must admit, her getting pregnant again had brought us back closer together.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
you know that old saying, mama's
that?
baby, daddy's maybe. When I look at this baby, that saying pops in my head. I feel bad about it, but am I wrong for wanting her to get a DNA test? How do I approach my doubts about it with her?
man, let me tell you something. If you go to that woman and tell her that you have doubts, she's going to say why. And if you want to be honest and you tell her, well, I cheated, so I figured that you probably went on and cheated too, that you might as well pack up and move, because even if she did cheat, she's not going to say confess to it.
No, she's not.
So this could be your own guilt. And
Creeping up.
Yeah, and it's your own guilt on you, like, dang. So the only way that you can resolve this is for your own self, is to go to Walgreens, Walmart, and get you a DNA test, swipe your baby mouth, send it off. Now, you better use somebody else's address for the return results.
On a low. Keep it on the DL. But once the results come back, then it's over, right?
Then what's over?
If you get the DNA test results back, you either gonna talk to her about it anyway, or either you just
If
gonna
the
be
baby,
happy.
if the baby's yours, you don't never tell her about it. You just keep moving.
She gonna find out.
No, I mean you just keep moving.
Well, he did say that they're in a good space. They just had a and it's all lovey-dovey and things like that. I mean, he doesn't want to ruffle the feathers with the news that he cheated,
Right,
and he
right.
doesn't believe that she had his child. Like, that's throwing a whole monkey wrench in there. So
He said
How
he
many
need to do
people-
that on the
Like
down low
nobody.
if he tries to do that.
Do you know how many men though that I know that I well not know like, but I had some men who had doubts, and then I was like, well, just go to Walgreens.
Right. It used to be so elaborate. You had to go to like a lab or something like that.
No.
Both parents have to consent to it
A
with the
TV
child.
show.
Now when you married,
The Maury Povich show. He is
right,
a father.
You
right,
are not the father.
yeah, man. But it's your own guilt, bro. You brought this on
He's
yourself.
projecting onto her.
Yeah.
Or it might
Ooh.
not be his baby.
Well, if it's not, then man, you good. Y'all, you gotta say then. Like, okay, so let's find out. Let's say if it's not your baby. So if it's not your baby, all you have to do, once you have the proof, now you ask her. So you say, hey, you know, things been good. You know, my mind, you know how it is, baby. You know, it's sometimes our mind be tripping it, and I just think the baby don't look like me or you. And so, you sure he's mine?
Ooh. She gone, oh, no. How dare you? Clench
Well-
my pearls.
Well, I just wanted to give you the opportunity to tell me the truth because I have DNA that he's not my baby.
Ooh. Well, pay for him till he looks like you because we're married.
But it doesn't matter. I just want you to know that I know that it's not my baby.
What did Kenya just say?
I said
You
pay
still-
for him till he looks like you because
can-
we're married.
If you have a good
He's
attorney,
still locked in there.
you can get the hell out of there.
No,
if
you
see-
cannot.
If you have a good attorney,
Not if you're married.
you know, if you got
Did
a
he
good
sign
attorney,
the birth
you can.
control? I mean, the birth
birth
certificate.
control.
he
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
have no birth control. But
If you-
did he sign the birth certificate?
Let me tell you, if you are married to someone,
Yeah, I know.
you have to be 300 and some days out of the marriage once the baby is born for the husband to not be responsible for that child.
But
wow.
how do you know that?
Kenya did some research in advance.
Like she was a teacher.
And
like,
she didn't even
let
know
me-
the
let me
relationship
tell
hour
you.
scenario.
Let me tell you,
I'm just trying to educate
You-
some folks
you have 365 days after she has a baby.
from before the child was born. So you have to have been divorced for a year before the child is born in order for you to
get
not
out.
have financial responsibility as that child's father.
That's how some women end up on the movies on Lifetime and TV One and BET.
Ran over or something.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
yeah.
Or some experiences Kenya ain't telling us about.
No way and no
she
way.
knew that answer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share something. My parents had 3 of us, so I'm the middle child. I have an older brother and a younger sister, and we are all 3 different shades. But my youngest sister is very fair-skinned. My mother's very fair-skinned, and my grandmother on my mother's side has light eyes, blue hazel, green eyes. So when she was born, of course, you know, if you see me on Facebook Live right now, you can see my skin tone. So my sister is very fair-skinned.
Okay.
So they were married,
Move over some more.
but in the midst of the birth and her coming out so fair skinned, and you know, babies, they are so fair, you know, whether they have their color come in, but she never got her color, so to speak.
Her color never came in.
And my
Yes.
parents had those discussions when she was
Yeah.
brought into this world.
Yeah.
I told
Did it go anywhere, you know, and say, oh, we need to get a paternity? No, they didn't do a paternity or anything. But over the years, if you put all 3 of us together, as fair as she is, my brother Chocolate and me in Little Middle,
They did that to my mama.
they'd be like,
my sister.
y'all all look the same, like your mama and your daddy. And
Right.
all of those so to speak, chatter and rumors that they were talking about wasn't, it didn't go nowhere. But over the years,
So
they had that discussion.
yeah,
And they had during that time in this similar scenario had been a little bit off and on, like, oh, you getting on my nerves during this pregnancy.
is this
I'm
my
going
baby?
to my mama's house.
this my
My
baby?
dad like, well, go to your mama's house. I need a break too, So they had that discussion when she was born.
Damn.
But
wonder
now
how
we
they
all
go.
in our 30s. You put us all side by side together.
Yeah.
It's like, you look like your daddy. Wait, you look like your mama. Wait, you all look like your dad. Wait, you
Wait,
all
he
look like
fed
your
all
mama.
y'all.
Right.
All 3 different skin tones,
Yeah. Like, how many women would be upset if you found out that your husband went and had a DNA test on y'all baby and didn't tell you? How many wives would be upset?
I wouldn't care.
That's my question. How many wives would be upset?
Let's see the Facebook thread come in on
Yeah,
that.
let's read the comments. We need
What
to read the
they saying
comments.
about that?
What's going on?
Okay. Let's see. Barbara said, yes, he's wrong. That baby looks like God. Love that baby. I heard that, Barbara.
Looks like who?
Looks like God. Figure it out. Yeah.
So don't get the DNA. Don't get the DNA. Just
Yes, he's
take
wrong.
the baby.
Yes, take the baby. Steve said, you don't have to tell your wife anything. Go to Walgreens and buy a DNA test if you want. You're better off using that money to buy some Sears stock, currently trading for under $1 a share, since you want to throw some money away. I say you'll waste your money because I'm sure you signed the birth certificate, and even if this child isn't yours, the courts will bend you over. You'll be paying for this child regardless. Thank you, Steve. That's
You say it like you happy about it.
No, I'm just saying that.
You say it like it's cool.
Regardless,
like,
you still
hey,
gonna pay,
Hey,
so-
so what? We married. Your life is screwed. That's why a lot of men don't want to be married.
But they're in
And
the
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
He said he
I don't
cheated.
blame him.
He said he
He
cheated.
did, but I'm talking about the statement, period, the fact. I ain't talking about him no more. I'm talking about just good, wholesome men and they wives then creeped out, had an affair, and the husband might not know it's his baby, or then he finds out it's not his baby. He's still stuck, and they celebrate that. That's crazy.
Oh, well.
Life goes on.
All right, more comments. What up?
Barbara said, why is that important? You're married, so by law, it's your baby. I don't think guys really understand that part.
Regardless.
That if you're married, it's your child. It's your child.
You know what? It's sad. It's sad. Let me tell you why it's sad. Because women say it like, nah, ninja. Like, but if a man has a baby while you married, it's like, well, how could you do this to me? I don't get it. But if you have the baby, it's we married, so it's still your baby.
Well, I mean, come on
that's
now.
not even proud to say.
There's a
Like,
double
how many-
standard. You saying there's
that's-
a double standard?
that's-
Did you watch Fences?
That's low. That's low. That's low.
Side babies are like commonplace.
Yeah, but still, you're not going to disrespect.
How many women have taken in the
The
side
side baby.
That's
said,
on them.
okay,
That's
it's
on.
not
I'm
the
not
child's
telling
fault.
you.
Child.
I'm not. That's because they had a choice or a decision to take in a side baby. A man is always screwed. So young guys, I understand why you say you don't want to get married. So you're screwed if you do. You're screwed if you don't. I get it.
But wait, in this particular scenario, didn't he say he cheated?
I ain't talking about him right
he
now.
cheated.
Cheater.
Yeah, and I totally agree.
We still don't know about her. I mean, the
Yeah.
child don't look like him, but
Don't get off the subject.
See, that's how guys do.
Don't-
Don't want to steer you back into
No,
the.
no. I've already hit
But
him.
marriage.
I went down his aisle already. I told him about himself. I'm getting back on y'all. Oh no, yeah. So my thing is,
still a
why is it
child.
okay for a man to take care of a child that's not his, and a man forced, if he don't want to have a child, you have a child, you can still have a child, or if you want to have an abortion, he has no say. Man is always tied to money. The man, you just pay. So that's why some men would rather pay a woman just to be with them. That way, a lady of the night, whatever you want to call her. I'm just being real. I'm
lady
not
of the
saying
night.
that is
you're
right.
saying in general,
I'm
the
not s-
man doesn't really have a lot of choice.
Men
The
don't have
woman
choices.
runs that choice.
A man don't have choice. How?
regardless
listen,
of the outcome.
I know it don't celebrate the
valid
fact
point.
that you can go and get pregnant by another man and be married and be like, well, so what? We married, so you got to take care of him. Like, why the dude that you got pregnant? Why wouldn't you want the guy who left you? You know what I'm saying? as a married wife?
Because you're going to try to work it out.
It's a complicated scenario. They are married.
This is great.
We don't necessarily know if he would leave her. Or
Well,
if
back
he
on
found
him.
out.
Back on
Yeah.
him. He just
Would he
feels that
leave
type
her?
of way.
No, he wouldn't leave her. If
Let me tell you
he's
something.
saying that he cheated and he's had indiscretion.
Oh, you talking about him?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about me. No, I'm good. I'm gone.
You're gone.
I'm gone.
Like you, how dare you make me
No.
believe that this is my child?
I'm still going to love you. I'm going to have the love of Christ, and I'm not worried about nobody. Who, if you stay, God bless you. He gave you that strength. You decided to stay. He gave you that power. Me, I'm not taking care of another man's baby. Just like a woman might not want to take care of my side baby.
Okay, right. So listen.
Praise to those who do that. You just had another adoption, not
But
me.
no. But okay, check this out.
Yeah.
So you have this love child on the side. You take your husband back, but then you gotta have child support coming out of your household for your love child. The wife
You
is still
shouldn't.
paying
And she
for
shouldn't.
your mistakes.
I'm a fair person. Why, if she don't want to stay with me and I had a side baby, I get it. I'm not arguing. You should stay with me because I'm still going to do this. No, I screwed up. I need to pay the cost for what I did. That's all I'm saying.
Big ups to Viola Davis in that Fences movie.
That dude, he just
In
came and
Fences,
dropped the
she
baby
was the
off.
real
And
MVP,
look,
right?
Wasn't she taking care of the baby and he didn't even know it?
No.
Oh, that was Ray's wife.
Well,
No,
the other woman
She
passed
died.
away.
She died.
And she had to take in the child.
Good Christian love.
Exactly.
Sam's like, I don't know about that for me and mine.
Yeah. Well, Sam, the baby, the guy I cheated on you with, he fell off a cliff, and we don't know how. And I have no support.
Well, God can help you. Because Sam's going to be out. Peace.
Right. Pray on it, honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, more comments. What you got? What folks saying? And feel free to call in 888-409-0931.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so our buddy Steve, who always comments on our
He's a good
chats,
commenter. Shout out to Facebook.
Well, he got on you. He said, I forgot who your guest is. This is Aaliyah. He said, please tell her that even if it's a bruised knee, nothing is skinned. The word is skinned.
Thank you for the grammatical correction.
Sam Sue Show.
Skinned did.
Hello.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, I would say since that's your child and you married, you could take that child to 2 independent labs, not a grocery store test, and get the appropriate DNA test.
I'm going to go to Aldi's and do one right
Nah,
there.
just go
Save
to
a
2
Lot might have a deal. They might be cheaper than
The
Aldi's.
dollar
Save a Lot.
store.
Yeah.
Go to two independent labs, and then after you get the test, if it comes back that is your child, and you still are wrestling with the fact that child doesn't look like you need to have a conversation with your own mother about who your real father is, because that may be the answer to your question. Cheating is hereditary. No further comment.
All right, brother Steve.
That's
I mean Todd.
Yeah.
Todd, Steve, whatever that dude, his name is.
Man. All right, man.
Like, that's not my nose or my grandparents' nose or my parents' nose. Whose nose is that?
But people make a big deal about because we as Black people, we come in so many different shades.
Oh, yes.
My husband is darker, but my son is very light and he has blonde hair. He's light-skinned it.
Skinned did.
He's light-skinned, Steve. But yeah.
So we could have those questions as people of color, but, we come in so many different.
So many.
Yeah. All right, last comments before we go.
All right. Rashonda said, we have to take the steps and help pay old child support.
Like I said, God bless you. Bless your ministry. I'm so glad that he gave you the
Sam ain't
strength
having it.
to do that. But this goes out to you have a choice. See, the difference is you have a choice to take care of your husband's side baby. We don't have a choice to take care of your wife's side baby.
Well,
We just have to. And that's whoever came up with that law was the dumbest person ever. And I'm gonna get legislation passed to get that law overturned. Just
Advocate for those men.
That's right. That's
Trapped.
dumb and stupid. It's dumb and stupid. You should not have to.
You're going to call it the Sam Silk Law.
That's right. The Sam Silk side baby law.
And Barbara said it's not side baby, it's love child. Love child.
Listen.
Now,
Love
side
child.
baby don't necessarily need to be within love. Just a
Exactly. Love
floozy
child.
fling. It could be a fling.
Yeah, love child. I may have had feelings for her. Like, you can call it love, but side baby, we was just doing it.
Well, you made
Like,
love.
oops.
You made love. No?
I wonder if this man has any side babies that he didn't tell his wife about.
Yeah, and that's
Since
why he
he's
feels
the cheater.
He feels
in this
bad.
scenario.
Yeah, he feels bad because he was out there hitting, and then he probably had some pregnancy scares from one of them
He
women.
might have ghosted some people from his cheating days
Exactly.
and don't even know.
That's right.
Share the video with your friends. I only have 2 more nights to be at Cheers for the adult conversation. Only 2 more times. That's tonight and next week, the finale. All right, meet me there on East 93rd for the conversation tonight. All right, y'all have a wonderful day.
Ain't nobody hotter.